Welcome everybody back for some more Timberborn update 4. Today's episode, we're going to be testing the limitless district limits by heading our way up over here and making our way to this area here. Now my plan for this is obviously to turn this into a relatively large reservoir. Can't remember if it's this one or this one over here, but I think it's this one here. So the river comes, I think, actually out of here. Instead of going in. I'm trying to think. I know it goes in through here, into here, and then out this way. So we need to get to this point here and start placing in a dam. Now, obviously, we are quite a long distance away from that area. Now we'd have to go all the way up to here. So what I'm going to do is try and take probably the directest route and just start making a path sort of in the general direction of where we would need to go to. I think that is pretty good. And then we'll go this way, and then that will get us to there. Oh, there's a mine inside. Interesting. So that's interesting, guys. I think we're going to work on this mine here. I think we're definitely going to turn this into a reservoir, but eventually it might be cool to like make the reservoir around the mine. I think that might be quite cool. So obviously that's us to there. We can obviously head back and start putting in the stairs. Obviously they can actually reach all the way down here, but it will take a long time for them to obviously travel all that way. How am I going to get up here? I think what I'm going to do is start to go up. So start doing this. Go up there. Up there. Let's put that in. Put that one in. So like I said, they should be able to get all the way over to here and get up to where we need to be, which is obviously up there. I will also tell them to mark basically all areas to be demolished when it does indeed get in the way of the path. Now, like I said, look, they've got all the way over to here already, and obviously they will continue to get along the path and to continue to build stuff as we get along, and they will be able to reach all the way out here with district limits, because obviously they are currently off. Now we need a levee to go in here. This is going to take a lot of wood to indeed fill up. So that obviously gets us to that height. We can then dam all the way along like that. Put another levee in that corner. So that is the dam set up. Obviously, we will have some issues with this middle section here. So what I'm going to do is just select um, these three things here, turn these ones into levees, and of course, path all the way across. Now, that is going to be a huge project. Now, they will indeed be able to complete all of that, and then they will because they've already got all the way to here. It will take them a very long time to get up here and complete this project, and I'm going to let them do it. We're on full speed, and I'm going to let them do it. This project will take a very long time to complete. We do have enough wood, and I believe we do have planks coming in, I want to say. I'm pretty sure we do. Oh, we are in a drought. Let's quickly pause all water production because that's not going to work. We do have plenty of water. It's a good job I noticed that because I was like, why are we not producing any planks? So I'm actually going to pause the gear workshop because I'm not sure we need that in a minute. We've obviously got 4.5 days worth of a drought. I'm going to put a bunch of scientists on the go just because then we can actually create a lot more science because we're going to need that. I can't remember what I was planning on doing in the next episode. I just want to show off the new district limits. Now we're good for food, water, and stuff. Ah, that's the other problem as well. We need to. I should have put the this one. That's right. There was never any new space for that anyway. So see, that's what I was worried about because I didn't realize we were in a drought. Makes me think maybe we should start putting a dam here. So it builds up all that water. But anyway, we've got a bunch of science going on. I'll be back when the dry season is finished and the beavers can crack on with the project way over in the distance over here. And after a short while, we are back with some water coming through. I did put a power wheel in, and he was managing to kind of power everything. And we get enough planks and stuff back, and all the water's all good. Ah, that's better. I'm also gonna put in some logs and stuff in here and stuff, so we got another log storage. I've prioritized these to be built first, so that we can get more wood stored. Obviously, all the trees and stuff should be okay and not really need to be stored all that much. We also have run out of food. soybeans do we have? All the beavers are hungry though, that's the problem. It's really hard to start a series when it's like this. It's just kind of crazy. But anyway, we shall crack on and see how far we get. Obviously, the beavers are still in the process of actually going away and building that stuff further down here. Off they go. And obviously, it takes them about a day just to get down here to build some of these structures. So he's just coming down here to add stuff in. So this is going to take a very, very long time to uh, build up, but we can do that uh, fairly quickly. We've still got a bunch of scientists on the go. Obviously, these guys use the baby producing breeding process to create babies in this, so should be okay. I'm actually going to pause 2 of those because I think we actually lacked someone somewhere. Food is a big problem at the moment. That's probably why, because you don't have any. It's a big problem. That's a problem, because these are obviously still being made. They're going to come in a bit, so maybe we should be okay. We do have a different way of making food. We can unlock one of these gardens as well, which obviously will produce what they call mushrooms. They do take a lot of resources, including metals, so maybe we shouldn't do that. Same as the food factories and the coffee brewery. So fermenters are kind of the way to do it for now. It's just that we obviously need to produce a hell of a lot more resources to make that happen. But when it comes to over here, look how far away we are from that district center, and the beavers are still cracking on and building this thing over here. I'm trying to think of a way where we can put the water so the water will come through and down here and fill this and go up. But I think the only way we can do that is if we come off this dam, put in a levee. Put a levee in here, like so. And then we can staircase down our dam to here. We should actually high prioritize those and this. I think it might flood a little bit, but it should be okay. Well, currently our problem is food. But forget all the beavers that are in the farmhouses to prioritize harvesting. We should get quite a lot of food within the daytime. There's a tired beaver over there as well, because they don't have any houses, do they? We have one unemployed beaver too, which I might put in here. Start work on this in a minute. We just need these to be done. To these, yes, soybeans. Got plenty of oil and stuff. Oh, it's stressful. Although this is coming along quite nicely. And then obviously when they finish um, this, they'll start work on this, which is obviously higher prioritized than the structure over here. So then the beavers shouldn't be coming over here for a little while, which means they'll the the people in the lumber mill, that's the fermenter, yes, the industrial lumber mill will be able to produce a hell of a lot more resources. So can put one of these farmhouses back to plant. Just corn. No. Can it eat eggplants? I don't think they can. Wow, it's crazy. Man, this update changes so much though as well. It just like being able to build stuff that's so far away in the distance to get this whole thing filling up with water even before we can even think about even getting over there is crazy. To think that you can get that going like within the first couple of episodes. Because that's like a big project doing that over there. And to get over there and have districts set up, one over here, one in the middle, and one here, and then get all the resources over there. Oh, also, a lot of our beavers are dying of hunger, which is kind of irritating. So annoyingly, we need to high prioritize this job and high prioritize this job and this job. We can also pause a bunch of jobs. The annoying thing is that we're not actually making any baby beavers because we're not making any beavers, baby beavers, because we're not um, got any berries going on. And if when we do have berries coming in, the berries are instantly getting eaten by the beavers. So I think the bit that really messed us up is the fact that I didn't realise we were going into a dry season. Come on, 24-hour work, guys. We need more food. Food is really important right now. Even though it's definitely my fault that we are out of food. Just do a bit of this whole thing. Put that down there, put that up here. Demolish those, one put one beaver in there, high prioritize, pause this thing. That should definitely not be prioritized in the slightest. We shall high prioritize doing this and this one. Set these priorities back to normal. Food is getting there. Water is still great. How did you get down there? Oh, there's actually a staircase. Well, do this anyway, because it's quicker. What's the old Galvara flag? We can also put a lumberjack flag there. There. And tell them to cut down all those. And tell them to cut down all of those. And those. And those. All the beaver's tired. But food is good. Cool. Crack networking speed that down to 16 hours a day. We should start producing babies soon because we have these. Everything's good. We do have an issue with workers. Yeah, that's going to be an issue. Ah, that's annoying. That's annoying. But it's one of those things as we go into nighttime. It's crazy how the project that's over here caused so many issues for their district that's so far in that distance over there. And I kind of knew it was going to do that, but I wasn't too sure how it was going to affect it. But it's kind of crazy how much it did actually affect it. Um, district limits. I don't know. It's a good idea it's a good idea that they took them out for smaller maps to be able to go from this district center to um, probably about here, which is where it would go before. Being able to go in this whole area is good because if you can uh, prioritize where your beavers are living and you make sure that the beavers that are living in houses that are along here work over here and the beavers that are living over here work in here, then it works because then you have beavers in certain areas. But then I don't know if that would work because say you were to have a district limit here, put a housing and a district over here, but then take away the district sign. Would the beavers that are living in this area then move back over to here, or would they stay in that district and live in where the district that would they live where that district used to be? See, I don't know. I don't know what would actually affect things more. I don't know. It's interesting, to be fair. It's interesting to think about that. But anyway, guys, that's where I'm going to leave this episode here. This thing over here caused way too many problems, way more problems than it really should have done. But we learn, we live and we learn, and we learned a very, very, very valuable lesson today, and that is having district limits possibly was a good idea. And who knows? we might even fail again in the next episode. But I hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope to see you guys next time. Goodbye.